our man's in his hometown, although he does not race them competitively. There's a contingent of 13 people down here from the Brockton area for the fight, and about 18,000 here from the neighboring areas to watch their hero, Wilfred Benítez. We're just about ready for the start of the round, and Nick, why don't you just kick it off for us?
I just want to thank, while we're down here, radio station WBET in Brockton and the Brockton Enterprise Times newspaper for allowing me to come down to cover tonight's fight. Tony Petronelli is trained by his uncle, Goody Petronelli, who was his father's brother, and he's done an excellent job with Petronelli, and also world-ranking middleweight Marvelous Marvin Hagler.
Okay, here we go. It's going to be a fight again, very much like the other one. Benítez is going to fight long range, Tony trying to get inside. We saw one where the champion could not get inside and lost his crown in Villaflor. We just dropped the decision to the new champion, Samuel Serrano. Let us see if Tony Petronelli can get inside the champion. Bit of a slower start than the Villaflor fight, where they both came out throwing punches.
Tony's a very slow starter, Don. He's going to feel Benítez out. He was even talking about giving the first round to Benítez, conceding it, just to give him a chance to feel it out and see exactly what the champ is going to come at him with. Benítez isn't going to show too much right off the bat. He's going to make Tony come his way.
There are two Puerto Rican officials and a Panamanian judge working this bout here tonight. Lorenzo Palu is the referee.
We saw Benítez's older brother in the opening fight tonight get knocked out in the 10th round by Chun Mun Chun of Korea. But Wilfredo, who is the younger brother, only 18 years old, has an excellent upper body. Most of his punching power comes from that upper body. And as you mentioned, he went down from 150 just about a week and a half ago. I think his days as a junior welterweight are numbered. He's going to have to step up in class because he's just a growing boy.
Well, that's correct. I think at 18 and a world champion, he's got a good pedestal to win the welterweight title. As of course, we can fare well this evening. Tony Petronelli must have the hearts of everybody in Brockton on edge here this evening. He fights the first man since Marciano, boxed for a world title from that town. Who comprises Tony's corner as we watch the slow first round kick off?
Well, we have Tony's trainer as his uncle, Goody Petronelli. And also in the corner, assisting Goody, his father, Pat, who was his manager, also a trainer, and Graham Litchfield from Brockton, who is the other assistant trainer in the corner with Petronelli. They've all been with Tony since he started fighting at the age of 16 years old in amateur bouts. He's 23 years old now. He's got a 38 1-1 record. He's only been beaten once. That was his second pro fight. So he has a long line of victories. But Benítez, of course, has never been beaten. He's 28-0 with 20 knockouts.
Wilfredo opening up with a few combinations, but nothing of devastating effect here in the first round.
When Tony Petronelli was down here a year ago to fight Angel Espada for the welterweight championship of the world, one of his sparring partners was Wilfredo Benítez. Mr. Benítez, he landed the only punches of the round, and that was only one left-right combination.
Here we go, round two. Tony Petronelli and Wilfredo Benítez, World Boxing Association junior welterweight title. Tony Petronelli is beginning to push the fight. It's starting to rain again here as the two boxers square off. Oh, the rain is coming down quite heavy, and we're getting a bit saturated here on the inside. Let's see if they rain punches as strongly as the clouds and the precipitation do. Wilfredo's starting to jab and move, and that's the type of fight he'll have to do to beat Petronelli here tonight. Tony is trying to get inside.
Something that the judges will be seeing, and maybe not a lot of the people watching on television tonight. Petronelli, the majority of his punches will be landed to the body. That's where he scores it. He is an excellent body puncher, and that's something you should look for if you're scoring the fight at home.
He seems to be jabbing equally with Wilfredo this evening, though. Wilfredo ducks away on the ropes. The youngest world champion in boxing history, Wilfredo Benítez. Tony looks very confident in there, I'll say that for him.
Tony very relaxed most of the day today. He had breakfast with him early this morning, very relaxed at the weigh-in, and afterwards very confident that he can go out and do the job tonight.
Good right hand by Petronelli. Wilfred is stabbing that jab out there, but it's not really landing. Benítez is not a knockout puncher. His 2 fights as junior welterweight have been won by decision.
Benítez finally landing a left jab. You saw Petronelli counter with the left to the body, and that's what he'll be doing, I think, most of the night. On Benítez goes to jab, I think he'll counter with that left hook, which is Tony's best punch, is that left hook. The right hand is the hand that was broken down here last year, but he's shown in his last few fights that there's nothing wrong with that right. He can still use it.
It'll be interesting to watch between rounds in the corners as the 2 fathers work on their sons. The kind of concern that will be reflected in their faces. Puerto is landing well with the jab. Tony, as you say, a slow starter. Good right and a left by Benítez. Now a left and a right and a left and a right. At the bell, he's coming into the rope. As the bell ended, Tony, a notoriously slow starter, but tagged with a good combination there.
Tony was backing up. Benítez had thrown it. And that last punch did come after the bell, but I think Tony not any worse for wear, but he'll have to give that round to Benítez. Very close up until the closing seconds.
Yes. Tony now seems to be getting a bit more momentum behind him. He throws a right hand. Wilfred Benítez lands a long left and a right. The crowd cheering him. Tony's tag with left and the right. Oh! Oh! It looks like he's down. A left hook. A right and a left. 1, 2, 6. Oh, Tony Petronelli is wildly legged and glassy-eyed. He's wobbly. Wilfred Benítez again. Left, right, left, right. Oh, on the rope, left and right. Right, right. It's all over. It's all over. It's all over. Wilfred Benítez. That's it. Wilfred Benítez in stunning, shocking style retains the world junior welterweight champion. And maybe we have a great fighter in the making here in Benítez. It came out of nowhere, just an explosive fusillade. Tony Petronelli was down and out before he had a chance to begin.
I think the referee had a tough decision to make, Don, as to whether or not to stop it the first time Tony went down. And Tony went down. Just some vicious punches by Benítez. His punching power, no fable at all. I mean, they were right there, the fine punches, and Petronelli just down and out. He got hit. And as we said, he can take a punch, but boy, when you're throwing punches like that,
just a
brutal
exchange. Let's see if we can get the winner and the still champion. He looks like he's got the makings, the weight and everything else. Poor Tony Petronelli never had a chance to get on track. And just Wilfred Benítez with that combination at the end of the second, followed it through at the beginning of the third, and stopped Tony Petronelli. The winner and still champion.
We've got a replay coming on right now of the knockout. Watch Benítez, a vicious left hook. Now the right lands in, but that left hook was the punch. Finally, that left just knocked Tony back on the seat of his pants. Don Majeski has the champ in the ring.
No one expected you to beat Antonio Cervantes, and certainly no one expected you to win so easily tonight. What did you think about Petronelli?
Listen, I know a little bit English, but I'm going to tell you something. I feel good in this fight. And I don't know, you know, if this fight is supposed to go to 8 rounds, and when I hit that guy, Petronelli, I say, oh man, that's mine. And I think Pamberet's he's gonna go down too, the same, but better.
You look like you're gonna be a great world champion, Wilfred Benítez, the youngest man ever to win a title, 2 successful defenses. You're on your way. It looks like you may have the makings of another Sugar Ray Robinson.
Oh, I wanna. I can tell you, I cannot tell you something about that, but I tell you, I love New York. I love all the boxers. I like to help him, to help all, and I'm gonna be a real champion.
Thank you, Super Champ. Okay, you have it from the world's champion.